And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This will be taken short. Oh, the spin. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Just beating the play clock is gone. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
DC.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Goodwin able to haul it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Back to the ground, Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here in this first series. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Oh. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the net.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Now Trubisky on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 46 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're facing a tough spot. 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Super. Hey, 5.
Now gone. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, it's gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hard ball, hard ball.
From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Goff. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 1st down, gone. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Starting left here. Hard ball, hard ball.
Again, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is gone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquise Goodwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Oh, my fucking God.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. This might be a free play here for Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They run. This is Cohen. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Howard on second down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gotta go. Red, up. 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on third down, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a...
They go deeper on the depth chart. 6-yard pickup for the second-year running back from Coastal Carolina.
And this is all part of the education of a young quarterback now working the hurry-up offense. Down 25, can't waste any time.
On a 2nd and 4, timeout called by New England.
Well, they were in danger of having too many men on the field because of the Jets going
whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. To throw on second down is gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Gotta go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
first and goal. Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bears are in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 17. 17. 17.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shane Ray coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Red, up. Gotta go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Charkandrick West. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go. Move. You see it?
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A give to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Gotta go, gotta go. 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll find Thielen working by before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Goff now.
Perfect ET stunt and a big hit right in the back of Darnold.
It's the 4th New England.
Black 20. 5.
Out of the gun. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He goes for 18 there.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jared Goff in the final minute. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Trubisky to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Gotta go.
They go with Howard again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Let's go.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Goff now looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Left side caught by Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Louis. White 20.
Goff now to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Starting left here. Shell.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Oh, shit. Watch this motherfucker go.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Douglas complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
18.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man.
Damn.
Complete.
Man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done,
this one hurts.
they were one of 8 teams left
Shit.
with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
God dang.